All right, here we go. Welcome back. Star Wars Racing Incorporated. And Lorex 7. There he is right behind me doing his thing. Um, so we are in full Runoffs preparation now. Got about 3 weeks to go. So I think we're in good shape. Last week I didn't do much, but I did something very important. Did go out to Rotec Motorsports last Wednesday. Spent the whole day there working on the engine that we're working on, and that was really important work. I lost the week besides that and the weekend, but I was with my son playing some soccer, so that's good. So this weekend is full mode here at the shop. Back from Road Tech from last week, so that's what we're doing here. Full preparation. Here's the update from Lorex 7 himself. There's Road Tech Motorsports, my sponsor. Thank you very much. And yeah, so we don't have a whole lot of stuff, but do have a few things that I gotta finish. So we're gonna do that this weekend. Leave everything done. So when the engine comes back, then it's just the engine, put it in, break it in, rock and roll. So inside pretty much done. Just gotta finish that job with the fire extinguisher extra line. And there's a reason for that. I did, well, this is kind of like a ad hoc fan system here. I just take that off when I'm in the grid getting hot, and I turn it on, and then when I'm ready to go, and just put it back on and rock and roll. I might throw it back in the seat or something. So anyway, so this weekend we gotta do, these are the old front rotors. We're gonna leave them like this. Again, for the runoffs, you need backup for everything. So I'm not gonna remove the studs. We're gonna leave the studs just like so, in case we need them. The rotors are okay. I think they're probably about a little bit past half-life as far as the diameter, but they're good. They're still good. But again, we're gonna go with the new ones. So we'll be doing that. Got my new shop press, as you can see right there. Yes. So we'll use that to put in the new studs on the new rotors. Yes. So I had these things waiting since last year. So brand new ones. Bought them last year. Make sure I had them in stock, and you gotta spread your expenses too. We got the studs right here, so we'll be putting these things in here. That's what we got the shop press for. Trying to learn a new skill, so that's coming up. The other big thing here is these babies right here. These calipers are new. They're new. They're not new in that sense, but they're new to me, and very important because these are gonna be backups, but still we're gonna go through them, clean them up, new rubber, everything. Re-grease them. I mean, the whole thing. I may even paint them. I don't know about that yet, but this is gonna look like new when I'm done with these guys. But the main part here is this bracket right here, my current bracket. This lower bolt is totally fine, but this higher bolt, that thread's a little thin there. So I have to come up with a alternative solution, a little fabrication, which works. It's worked really good. Haven't had a problem with that, but again, safety first. We're just gonna clean this bracket up right here, and we're gonna swap it. So that's what we're doing in the rear. We're gonna keep the rotors in the rear because they are barely used, to be honest, so no need to change those. And we'll have the second set of calipers as a backup, so again, very important. Here we got a collection of bolts from Mazda. Some of these are very unique, so again, that's what I went and got a few more. The other day, a couple months ago, I damaged a thread on one of them, so I couldn't put the engine correctly. So guess what? Now I have two of each. So in case of something like that, you can't just go to the store and get some of these. Some you can, but some are very, very specific. All right. The other thing we're doing, we're gonna finish the job with the fire extinguisher, extra line. But you need one of these flaring tools for the line. And again, this is something I'm gonna use once every 4 or 5 years, right? So no need to go spend a whole bunch of money. So Harbor Freight, my friend, Pittsburgh, Dover flaring toolkit. Done. So we'll do that this weekend to knock that out of the ballpark. So those are the main things really. Gonna work on the brakes and get the front brakes done. Change the caliper bracket in the rear. That'll be done then with the rear. And then do that job with the fire extinguisher line. And we're just ready here and get everything ready. We're gonna clean this up real nice. So when the new engine comes in, it's all cleaned up. We're gonna go through this area here, the fork, the bearing there, the release bearing for the clutch. Make sure that's all nicely and working correctly. Make sure it's squeezed up real good. And that's it, Lord. So we'll be ready. So that's what's going on here around the shop. Just waiting. Hopefully next week we'll get the engine and put it in, break it in. Maybe do a track day of Sebring. We'll see if time allows. I got the tires cooking, ready to go. Old school there with the tire. And yeah, we're just ready to go. Here's the rest of the brake rotors, all new ones right there. So it's all good to go. So that's what's going on here, people. Stay safe. This weekend I only got one soccer game for my son. And besides that, it's gonna be all racing. All racing. I gotta finish everything here this weekend and just leave the engine, and that's it. Put the engine in and we are ready to go. So that's what's going on here. Star Wars race incorporate.